it was great. I haven't really prepared a party piece or anything to say. I was just going to give some consumer advice with Christmas coming up. It's always a bit of a bitch to know what to buy, the uncle or the niece. So I've just got a catalogue of books that you might want to consider as a gift idea this Christmas. Some fabulous things from the ABC shop. Let's kick this off. Randling, the complete book of the series. Relive all 242 episodes of the much-loved TV show, featuring the complete transcripts, justifications, official ABC apologies, and the raft of Amnesty International petitions begging for the show's contestants to be released from their blazers. For lovers of Dan Brown, his latest one charts the bizarre rituals and mysterious cover-ups that take place in a secretive Catholic sect in his new novel, The St. John's College Code. Almost topical. Still on fiction, there's Bryce Courtney's Thank Fuck I'm Finally Dead. The heartbreaking true story of a barely literate man who couldn't stop writing novels about potato factories and selling them at Coles. I'd recommend the audiobook version where he just dies halfway through the read.
The Chaser, still proudly making fun of dead people.
This show's not really going out to radio.
Hey, is there a Molly Meldrum joke?
It's coming, it's coming. Or why not revisit a classic? A Passage to India, Apple Maps edition, where the passage described somehow ends up taking the protagonist to Guatemala. For foodies, there's plenty of treats, including the complete Instagram photos of food taken by female Asian bloggers. It's got every amateur photograph of food that's ever been taken. Photos of meals, photos of the bread roll on the side, photos of that olive oil dish that you dip your bread into, all lovingly photographed by young Asians who, as far as I can tell, don't go to restaurants to eat the food, but only to photograph it. Also includes a beautiful bonus section of Asians taking photographs of other Asians taking photographs of food. Still on food, Bill Granger's got a new cookbook called How Many Pictures of My Children Do I Need to Put in This Book for Me to Look Slightly Less Gay? For political buffs, there's the complete text messages of Peter Slipper, which itself also doubles as a cookbook with over 30 great ideas for things to do with muscles. In political biographies, we have Philip Ruddock's long-awaited autobiography, 51 Shades of Grey. That was my version of Scott, I just thought, yeah. Speaking of 50 Shades of Grey, there's a new spin-off, 50 Shades of Grey Scratch and Sniff Edition. Enjoy all the aromas of stale sperm, pubic sweat, and the beguiling smell of rolls and rolls of money being printed and handed to an undeserving author whose grasp of narrative sexual tension wouldn't even land her a job writing an ad for Amy featuring Rhonda and Katut. There are some great celebrity memoirs out this Christmas too. Molly Meldrum's written Long Way to the Top of the Ladder. Just for Lewis.
Thank you, it's the contractually obliged Molly joke.
Some great sporting memoirs out too. In Punter, the Ricky Ponting story. Ricky Ponting talks about the amazing highs and lows of being Australia's most successful and prolific advertiser of Swiss vitamins. There's also a great memoir out from Black Caviar, In My Own Words. She's a horse, so she doesn't have many words. Quite a short book, to be honest. Journalist Paul Barry has updated one of his great best-selling biographies, The Rise and Rise of Kerry Packer Actors.
Forward by Rob Carlton.
In the first edition, second edition, Rocky Hume does the forward. And if you like Australian biographies, Peter Fitzsimons has got 16 brand new ones just out in time for Christmas. He's already written about all the Australians of any remote note, so the new titles include Gary, some bloke I got talking to at a corporate breakfast. Sheila, a woman I once sat next to on a plane. And Herman, the guy I buy my fucking bandanas from. And finally, there's something for non-fiction buffs too. Richard Dawkins has come out with a new subtly and sensitively argued piece of academia. God is a cunt. I haven't read it personally, but I'm sure it's very balanced. Happy reading and happy Christmas. Chris Taylor!